welcome to the Melange Kitchen. Here we're trying to demonstrate to you what we do at the restaurant so you can do it at home. And today we're going to start with the arugula salad. It's a very popular salad at Melange, so we thought we'd share how we do that with you so you can see the presentation and the basic construction of this salad. So the first thing we need to work on, of course, is the goat cheese, because that takes the longest because we need to cook it. So here we have some goat cheese, and we have some ground almonds. These are whole almonds with the skins on, and we just grind them in a pulse grinder or a Robocube, whatever you happen to have. Even knife freehand works just fine. And you want to take the almonds and pack it around the goat cheese nicely so it gives the goat cheese a nice little balance here, and also it holds it together and keeps it from becoming a blob. If you don't like almonds or you're allergic, you can also use things like breadcrumbs. That works nicely. Anything to help give the goat cheese a little bit of extra shape. Now that we have the almonds on the goat cheese, we're going to put it in the oven a little bit, give it some nice color and bring out the aromas of the goat cheese and the almonds. We just use our saute pan for this one, and a little piece of paper to line the goat cheese pan with, and we got the goat cheese. We're going to stick it in there on the bottom of the oven. So in the oven, it gives a little chance to get a little toasty and brown on one side. It also helps bring out the aromas, and it's really quite nice. So now we're going to get our plate ready, which is one of the most lengthy parts of the process because you got to get the plate, make it really sexy. We like sexy food and sexy plates at Melange. So we get a couple of oils. We have a tomato oil, and we also have nice chive oil. And we also have oven-dried tomatoes that we make here at the restaurant. You can also buy sun-dried tomatoes at the store if you wish, because oven-drieds take about 9 hours in a 150-degree oven. You might not have that kind of time to sit around and wait for them to get ready. And so we arrange the tomatoes nicely on the plate in a little symmetrical pattern. And then we also alternate with some nice halves of Kalamata olives that have been pitted. And that's the beginnings. And from there we take a little bit of the tomato oil, which is just olive oil and tomato paste put together, a little bit of salt to the consistency that works really nice. And then up here we have the chive oil, similar to the tomato oil, except it's green and tastes a lot more like onions. And we get that going around, and it's kind of like Christmas on the plate, because Christmas every day really isn't a bad thing to have, I don't think. And arugula is a very peppery lettuce, and so we like to accentuate the pepper just a little bit with some fresh ground black pepper. Not too much unless you really like pepper, but for the most part, just a little bit for a nice color is good. Now we have the basic for the plate ready, and we're going with the arugula, which we're going to dress with some red wine vinaigrette, which is just red wine, vinegar, a little extra virgin olive oil, some shallots, garlic, salt, and pepper. It's fairly simple because we don't want to complicate things. We want to just accentuate the lettuce and not overpower it. And we have also, to present it, we have a little ring. And in that ring, we're gonna stuff the lettuce. Helps give it a nice shape when we're done. You can use these are little metal pastry rings. You can use PVC pipe if you like, or you can even just compress it in your hands. It just doesn't come out quite so clean. And you don't want to push it too hard to bruise it severely, just enough to sort of coax it into the shape that you like, and let it rest for a minute, and it'll be fine. So then we have that in the middle of the plate, and it's going to relax there for just a minute while we wait for the goat cheese, which should be ready just about now. So we'll take out the goat cheese, and you can see it's got a nice color. It's getting a little soft on the sides, but not too soft so we can't handle it. So then we'll take it out of the saute pan. And now this is going to be the bottom because it is nice, but the other side, because it was sitting on the hotter side of the oven, should have a nice golden color on top, which it does. And it's a little tricky to handle, but it's not too bad. And there's the little goat cheese. We take off the ring, and there she is in all of her glory. And so this is the arugula salad from Melange. You can make it yourself at home, or you can come visit us at Melange at 542 Lighthouse Avenue in Pacific Grove, California. Or you can visit us on the web, www.melangerestaurant.com, and see what else we have in store for you in upcoming videos.